friends, and welcome to today's Kids Yoga for Strength and Balance. So today's practice is really focused on building that upper body strength while also maintaining that balance to find that inner peace within ourselves. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and begin. Started in a child's pose in the back of our mat. Taking the legs wide as the mat so we're opening the hips. We're going to be doing some hip openers in today's practice, so it's a good way to really start in a wide-legged child's pose, resting on our forehead. Try to reach your fingertips long to the front of the mat as possible so you lengthen the arms nice and long, feeling a deeper stretch in the shoulders. And when we're in child's pose, this will help us throughout our day if we're feeling mad or sad. This helps us to calm our body. So just take a few moments and breathe it out. And on the inhale, slowly roll your body up into a seated hero pose. Shift forward into all fours, tabletop position, cat and cow. Drop the belly, look up on your inhale, cow. Exhale, tuck the belly in into cat. And let's keep moving. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going at your own flow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, cat. We're warming up our back and our spine, creating some fire and heat in that body. Getting ready for today's practice. Couple more of these. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, tuck it in, cat. Come into neutral spine, tabletop position. Thread the needle, inhale, raise the right arm up and thread it under the left on your exhale. Stretch your left arm straight in front of you. Your right arm is facing towards your left side of your mat, so it's threaded under your left. And you should feel that stretch in your right shoulder and your left as well. Slowly come back up into tabletop position. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale it under the right arm. Stretch your right arm forward nice and long so you feel both shoulders open up. And it's almost like your shoulders are trying to spread apart, giving you a deeper stretch. Especially carrying books and a backpack throughout the week, this is a good stretch to come to just for a few breaths. Slowly come out and come into tabletop position. Tuck your toes, and we're coming into our very first downward dog position. And we want to take our time in this down dog, walk it out, bending one leg. Try to get the other heel to touch the ground as you bend and straighten the other. Stretching the back of our legs. Get your arms straight and nice and long. Let your head be heavy like a bowling ball and let it dangle side to side and forward and back. And hold your down dog still. Just hold it for a moment, and let's go ahead and twist. So dropping the hips to the left, inhale up, exhale, drop it to the right, inhale up, exhale, drop it to the left, and we keep going side to side. Inhale, drop to the left, exhale, inhale, drop to the right, exhale up, inhale, drop to the left, exhale up, inhale, drop to the right, exhale up, and just keep going at your own pace. However fast or as slow you want to take it. Feel that that stretch on your side body. We're also building strength in our upper body, our arms and our shoulders and our wrists. Again, preparing yourself for more poses throughout this class. Come into a regular down dog, holding your downward dog. Bend the knees, look to the front, hop into standing forward fold. And let's go ahead and take ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows. Just swaying side to side, letting your body be heavy. Maybe you'd like to straighten your legs and grab behind your knees, grabbing opposite elbows, bringing your knees to your forehead. Slowly bend the knees, roll the spine all the way up into a standing mountain pose. Stand nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, open up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, open the arms up. Exhale, dive it all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway up, open up the chest. And exhale, step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Shift forward into plank pose. Make sure your body is straight in one line. And let's shift over to our left side into side plank. So our right arm is up, looking up towards that right arm. You can come into your side plank tree variation, placing the right sole of your foot in the inner left thigh. It's okay if you fall out, come back in. It happens all the time. It's perfectly normal. And this is our opportunity to grow. Slowly come out of your side plank into regular plank. And let's sit back and rest into child's pose for just one deep breath. Breathe it out. Come into tabletop, regular plank. Hold for a breath, make sure your body is straight in a line. And let's take it to the right side. Shifting our weight to our right side, left arm up. Looking up towards that left arm. And let's take our left foot into our inner right thigh, side plank tree. Hold this pose. This helps us to become stronger, to become more confident, so that we can achieve our goals in life. Exhale, place your left hand down into regular plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Deep back bend, stretched out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for a breath. And let's go ahead and bend your knees. Jump to the front of the mat into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly roll the spine all the way into standing mountain pose. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sit in your chair pose. Sit low. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for a breath or two. Resting in this position. Downward dog is our chance to rest and take in all the work we just did. And on your next inhale, go ahead and raise your right leg up into three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open your hip, and let's take this into our wild thing, flipping your dog So your right leg comes all the way down, left toes pointed straight forward, and let's open up the right side of our body by bringing your right arm overhead. We're in our wild thing, really feeling a deep stretch while also strengthening our bodies. Smile. And let's release back into three-legged dog. So take that right leg back up. Swing it through, forward into high lunge. Look up. And let's go ahead and open that high lunge, cactus arms. Exhale, open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus arms. Really hold it. Inhale, back up, high lunge. And let's go ahead and step forward. Hold your left leg up. Let's hug the knee into our chest. And let's circle our ankle a couple times. Maybe to one side and then the other. And let's take our left leg behind us, hugging it into our butt. And we'll slowly come into our dancer's pose. Taking your right arm in front of you. Grabbing that left foot, opening up your left hip. Looking forward over your right hand. Bring your leg higher and higher and deeper. Go more. It's okay to fall out. Just come back in. Slowly release. Let your foot down. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold for a couple breaths. Resting before we take it to the other side. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack it over, opening your hip. And let's take it into flip the dog, also known as wild thing. So flipping your left foot over, your right leg is nice and straight, long. Take your left arm overhead. Yep, beautiful. Awesome. And we're stretching our left side of our body, opening up our heart to the universe. Really feeling this while building strength. Slowly release. Lift that left leg back into three-legged dog. And bring the left leg forward into high lunge. Lift the arms up. And let's take that exercise. Exhale, cactus arms, open the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Hold. Come into your regular high lunge. And shift the weight forward. Hugging your right knee into your chest. Circling the ankle, warming up the ankle, creating some movement. And let's hug our right leg behind our butt, grabbing your right foot, slowly shifting into our balancing posture, dancer's pose, opening up your right hip, and try to bring your leg up as high as possible. Balancing poses are very good for us, like dancer's pose, because we fall out of it. It's perfectly normal, and it teaches us it's okay so that we can do it again until we can achieve the pose and succeed in it. In order to succeed, we have to fail first. So by falling out of the pose, we learn. Slowly come out of your dancer's pose. Back into standing mountain. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive it all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, set back in the plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Notice your body might start to feel more warm and ready for the day to bring us energy and healing so that we stay calm. And on the inhale, bend your knees. Jump to the front of your mat into a yoga squat so your feet are as wide as your mat. Toes is pointing outward. You can put your hands in prayer position, elbows inside of your knees. Sit nice and tall. Maybe you'd like to move side to side in your yoga squat. Creating some movement helps us to go deeper and stretch more. And now we're going to come into my favorite pose, crow pose. Placing our hands in front of us, and we'll place our knees on our upper triceps. Slowly lift one foot, then lift the other. And if you're ready, lifting both feet up. And this pose, crow, it helps us to face our fears, because in this pose, sometimes we may be afraid of falling forward, but we know it's okay. We get up and we keep trying. So holding this pose, building that upper body strength, balancing our mind and our body. Slowly come out of crow, back into yoga squat. Sit up nice and tall. Release the hands down. Come into your seated position. Hug the knees and let's roll all the way down onto our backs. And let's take a supine twist. So stretching your left leg long, taking your right knee over your left leg towards your left side, and looking over your right arm. So your right arm is straight to the side. So you're looking opposite of your knee. Feeling that stretch. Now we're slowing down our breath. Slowly release and come back to center, stretching both legs long. Keep the right leg straight and bend the left knee over your right towards your right side. Place your right hand on your left knee. Left arm straight out to your left side. Look over your left arm. So we're looking over our left arm so that it's opposite of our knee. And on the next inhale, come back to center. Stretch your body nice and long. Hug the knees into the chest. Coming into our inversion pose. Happy baby, taking the soles of the feet to face the ceiling. You can grab your two big toes. Or you can grab the outer edges of your feet. Maybe even the inner edges of your feet. And make sure we get the shoulders as close to the ground as possible. So in Happy Baby, we're opening up our hips. Wiggling side to side, creating that movement again. And let's come out, hug the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug, being kind to yourself. Take the legs out, wider than the mat, arms wider than the mat, and let's come into Shavasana, also known as dead corpse pose. And now we're not focused on our breath. We let Shavasana take care of it as we relax. Relaxing our nervous system to help us calm so that we handle situations better throughout our day, in school, maybe at home with our parents, with our brothers and sisters. This will help us to react better during difficult situations that are perfectly normal in life. Let's start to come back to the body by wiggling your fingers, then wiggling your toes. Open your eyes. Rolling onto your favorite side in fetal position. Taking a couple breaths. Good, breathe it out. And come into your seated position as we did in the beginning of our class. Seated easy pose. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. And let's inhale, raise the arms up to the sky. Look up towards those hands. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Always showing love and being kind to everyone. Take your hands down to the ground. Thanking Mother Earth and the nature and the animals. Take your hands back to your heart. And I'd like to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's practice with Aubrey, Natalie, and myself. If you could really subscribe to my yoga channel, Yena Yoga, that would really mean so much to me. Namaste.